and welcome to Home with Sarah Jane. Today I wanted to share the 30-day cleaning challenge that I set for myself this year. Now, Happy New Year. I hope you had a fantastic and safe New Year, everyone. I'm not big on New Year's resolutions. Now, if they work for you, that's great. They just normally do not work for me, so I never really set any. I'm the type of person that if I have what I feel is a good idea in my mind, I need to jump on it the moment I think about it, or else I'm going to push it off, if that makes sense. I'm the type of person that will set excuses for things, and I set this challenge in place for me because it's something that I could do over time, and I have more control over it. Now, normally I do my cleaning challenges in December, which sometimes seems a little bit crazy because of all of the holidays and everything going on, and everything seems hectic. And you know that I'm a homeschooling mom to 2 girls, so it just sometimes seems like it could be a bit much when you have your cleaning challenge in December, but that's normally how I like to do it. But that did not happen this year. I was like scraping by in December, so my cleaning challenge didn't happen. The reason why I normally do a challenge like this in December, though, is because we have so much new stuff coming in because of Christmas, that I like to have my house kind of cleaned up and decluttered before everything comes in. But because that didn't happen this year, I decided to go ahead and just start now. Just start now. What's done is done. I can't go back and change what happened in December. So what I did was I printed out a little guide for me. You really don't need to do this part if you don't want to. I'm the type of person that likes to check off a box, okay? I'm a checklist person. I like to see the little check mark showing that I completed it. It just makes me feel good. So what I did is I went on Canva and I just printed out this little form, and I put on 30 things that I wanted to get done. And again, you don't have to start this January 1st. You could start tomorrow. It doesn't matter. It's just 30 days worth of doing something. So for me, I chose obviously to focus on cleaning. So I'm going to read to you what my 30 challenges are for me over the next 30 days. And then I also wanted to do the first challenge with you today, which is going to be going through my clothes. So here are my 30 challenges. And again, you could just write these down in a notebook and check them off as you go. And these are not going to be in order. I'm going to go through and just pick something off of this list every day. I'm not going to say, okay, on day 1, I'm going to clean Bella's room. Because when I put that kind of limitation on me saying, okay, no, this is what you're going to do today, I tend to fail. Because there are some days I feel, I never really like told, I guess, everybody, but I do suffer from trigeminal neuralgia. And so with that, I have to do things as I feel good. So there's that. So that's another reason why I set this up this way. So some days seem like it's going to be a lot, and then some days seem like it's going to be just a little bit. But I did that on purpose. I did that because if it's a day I don't feel that well, I'm going to pick something that's not going to take me a long time, or something that's going to be easy. So that's another reason why I like to make my own instead of going off of what everybody else is doing for their challenges. I like to kind of like structure it more for myself. So let me stop rambling and tell you what my 30-day cleaning challenges are. So I have Bella's room, Lydia's room, the kids' bathroom, my clothes and Luke's clothes, which is what we're going to do today, my closet. I separated my closet from my clothes because my closet is a disaster and just things thrown everywhere. So feeling like I have to do my clothes and my full closet in one day was just too much for me. So then I have my bedroom. Again, that's why I separated that from my closet, so it didn't seem overwhelming for me. I have my bathroom, my linen closet, loft cabinets. So if you've watched any of my other videos where you see all the bookshelves, like my library behind me, on the bottom of my library, it's cabinets. So those cabinets are what I'm talking about here. Books. Okay, as much as I love books, I do know that there are books that I will need to get rid of. And not need, but if we're not going to use them, if we didn't enjoy them, you know, anything like that, or if my kids have just outgrown them and they there wasn't like this special attachment to these books, I will go ahead and get rid of them. I would say out of everything, this is probably, books is the most challenging for me because I enjoy reading. I enjoy reading books, and I will read children's books all the time, even just for myself. So that one will be hard for me. Another challenge is the railing and stairs. So when I'm talking about doing things like this too, I'm talking about like I'm wiping down the railing and everything. I'm not just like taking a duster and dusting it and being done. No, I'm actually going to like almost like deep clean it. So I'm going to wipe everything down and just really make it look nice. I'm going to vacuum up the stairs, you know, stuff like that. Another one, this is the one that I always feel is super gross, in and under my couch. Now, I do normally do this, you know, pretty regularly, but when holiday season comes, everything gets thrown out the window for the most part. From basically Halloween until January, everything's disgusting in my house. So, yeah, in and under my couch, I guess this is a good time to tell you that if you don't follow me on Instagram, now would be a great time to follow me at Home with Sarah Jane on Instagram, because if I'm doing one of these tasks and I don't feel like it's long enough to put into like an actual video, then I'm going to post the before and afters on my Instagram page. So now's a good time to follow me on Instagram, because cleaning out my couch, I don't know if I'll film that. We'll see. But I will post before and afters for pretty much everything on this challenge. Okay. My Harry Potter closet and game closet. What is that? Oh, everybody's playing downstairs. Sorry if you can hear all the noise, but my Harry Potter closet and game closet, that's one closet. It's like the front entry closet in my house. Like our, you know, your coat closet. That kind of got turned into a fort, and then it started to become like a catch-all closet. So that's why this is on this list. Our coat rack and shoe bins. Now, another reason why this one is by itself, the coat rack and shoe bins, is because, yeah, we have a coat rack in the front when you walk in through our door, but we have like 5 different shoe bins. Like, why do we need 5 shoe bins? So I want to make sure I go through all of those, and not just go through the what are they called? Not just go through the shoes, but actually clean the bins that the shoes are in. I'm one of those people that's something I just don't think about a lot of the time, and it can make your house, I mean, I'm not trying to make anybody feel bad, but my house is messy, dirty, muddy. I have dogs, so, I mean, there's always footprints and mud and hair, so my house is never looking spotless. But sometimes just cleaning up a bin that sits out that has like mud, you know, across it could just make it seem so much more clean. Does that make sense? Anyway. So, what is it? Coat rack and shoe bins. Okay, downstairs bathroom. So, downstairs we have a half bathroom, so that one shouldn't be too hard. But again, when I do this bathroom, that means I'm going to be cleaning the entire bathroom. So, I'm going to be wiping down the walls. I'm going to be wiping down the baseboards, cleaning the toilet very thoroughly. You know, I'm going to give it a deep clean. And then this one is one that I feel like needs to be done ASAP. But this is my junk drawer and wine hutch. So the wine hutch that I have downstairs, yeah, like I mentioned earlier, I'm a homeschooler. So our wine hutch doesn't hold wine. It holds homeschool supplies. So that's something I really want to get through. And the drawer on our wine hutch is our junk drawer. It's to the point that when you close the drawer, things are falling out from behind. It's so full. I really need to go through it. This is also like that drawer that holds like batteries and random catch-alls. So it really needs to be gone through. Another one is going to be my mantle and fireplace. Now, I never think about cleaning up my fireplace because we have one of those fireplaces that are just, you know, you flip the switch on the wall and it goes. So I never really think about cleaning that. And so this is a great time for me to add this in. The upper kitchen cabinets. So I broke up my kitchen into different sections for this challenge, again, because I didn't want it to feel overwhelming. So when I do my upper kitchen cabinets, that's just going to be the cabinets on top, and I'm just going to go through what's in them and just pull out anything I don't need. So taking this time to like declutter those cabinets. And then there's lower kitchen cabinets, same thing, you know, decluttering it, getting rid of all the stuff we don't use. The lower kitchen cabinets, honestly, it's more like what Tupperware do I need to get rid of, is how I feel about those cabinets. And then I have under the kitchen sink. Under my kitchen sink, it doesn't matter what I do. I feel like because I live with people other than myself, like my husband and my girls, I feel like this area is, I could clean it and by the next day I feel like it's already destroyed. I feel like anybody that touches my stuff messes up my organization. I really need to get the others kind of on board about making sure that when you use something, it goes back in its home, you know, so everything needs to have a place for me, or else it makes me feel stressed out and it makes me feel cluttered. So I need to be patient, but I also need to stress to my family to put things back where they go. Okay, so another challenge would be, where are my kitchen drawers? Okay, so yeah, I talked about upper and lower cabinets, but like the pull out drawers with those cabinets, I'm going to do separate. And that's because I have a lot of stuff in those. So those are going to be done separately. And then I have wipe down kitchen cabinets. I did this as a kind of alone challenge because who wants to sit there and wipe all their entire kitchen down after they're like digging through everything in the cabinet? I don't. So I made sure to do, you know, wiping down and cleaning the outside of the kitchen cabinets as its own task for myself, just to make it more, I don't know, doable, bite-sized pieces. Now, the next challenge would be my refrigerator. So refrigerators after the holidays, I feel, are like, just, I don't even know how to explain it. At least in my house, it's like an abyss. It's like a black hole. There's leftovers, there's food spillage everywhere. There's things that you bought that you forgot about because of the holidays. And so going through my refrigerator and cleaning it all up, definitely something that I need to do. But I'm also going to be cleaning not just in the refrigerator, but the face of the refrigerator and on top of the refrigerator, because again, on top of my refrigerator is a pile of stuff that doesn't have a home, or that's just too big to fit in my kitchen cabinets. And if I'm not using those things, I want to get them out of my house. So definitely that's one I feel like I need to do kind of sooner rather than later. Another challenge would be my stove and microwave. I put these together because my microwave is directly above my stove. To be honest, I kind of want to get rid of my microwave and just have like a vent, or like a hood or whatever it's called, above my stove. We don't really use the microwave all that much except for storing our bread. But can't I just get a bread box, you know? So anyway, yeah, so my stove and my microwave, that will be done in one day. And then my water cooler and my dishwasher. So my water cooler tends to get a little gross around the holidays as well, because you have everybody, you know, touching everything. And yeah, so it just needs to be cleaned up. And my dishwasher, to clean my dishwasher, usually what I do is, you know, I'll clean the outside really good. I'll clean as much as I can under it, but I will also clean the inside and make sure that I run cleaners through my dishwasher and my appliances at the time that I'm doing these challenges to just really deep clean them. Another challenge would be my windows and window tracks. So my windows do get cleaned almost weekly, okay? And we just use a mixture of vinegar and water. And so my windows aren't too bad, but you know, with dogs, with kids, with using our windows for school, sometimes we do spelling words on our windows, they can get kind of dirty fast. So we do clean our windows a lot, but the window tracks, I can't even remember the last time I cleaned the tracks to my window. Probably last time I did my challenge, so that would have been in December of last year. So I'm sure they're gross. I'm sure I'm going to have a collection of dead flies that are just gross. But anyway. The next challenge would be my pantry and food storage. So actually what happened was this video came about. I wasn't sure if I was going to share this with everybody, but one of my subscribers, Megan, I'm calling you out, Megan, actually asked to see more either cleaning or organization videos. And to be honest, the reason why I hadn't been making them is because I hadn't really been doing that much cleaning. I've been doing like the bare bones. So when I walked into my pantry the other day and I was like, man, I need to organize this, it it made me think about Megan requesting more organization videos and cleaning videos, and I was like, you know what, she's right. I just need to do my challenge. So my pantry and my food storage, let me just tell you about that. So my food storage is, I don't even know if you can call it a food storage anymore. We're pretty much out of food storage. I always like to make sure that I'm going through, I mean, I don't know if you want to call it food storage, stockpile, whatever you want to call it, but kind of like backup food. I tend to go through it all the time to just make sure that I'm not wasting anything, because that would be like a nightmare for me. I don't want to waste food that I've spent money on. So this one I always like to do before I do my no spend month. So usually what happens is I'll do this 30 days. Sometimes I'll do like a 2-week cleaning challenge, but I needed more time this year. So after my cleaning challenge is done, I tend to go into a no spend month. So, because this gives me the opportunity to find everything that I either didn't know I had, or to just pull out everything that needs to be used and use it during my no spend month. So I tend to do my 30-day cleaning challenge or whatever cleaning challenge I have, and then go into my no spend month, which you'll be hearing more about later in another video, because I do plan on making a video about my no spend month as well. But so after my pantry and food storage, I also have doors and floors. So my doors aren't that bad. We do tend to dust the doors, but the kitchen doors, like into the pantry, into the garage, those tend to get kind of dirty around this time. So I'll go through with just like a magic eraser, and I'll clean all the doors. So bedroom doors, you know, bathroom doors, whatever, I'm going to go through and I'm going to clean every single door in this house. And then, to be honest, when it comes to floors, this is something my husband will do. My husband tends to do the mopping in our house. So doors and floors, it's kind of broken up for me, because I'll do the doors, my husband will do the floors. And keep in mind too, that when I talked about Bella's room being on my challenge, so my daughter's room, when we do her room, her floor will be done when we do that. So it's not like it's every floor in my house that he has to do. It's pretty much like the kitchen and the dining room and the entryway. And that's about it. The other floors pretty much get taken care of during the challenge. So, this is one I dread. I do not like this one. Baseboards. This one always makes me feel like Cinderella. I do not like getting on my hands and knees and cleaning the baseboards. So this one has to be on my challenge every year, because I tend to ignore it. This is something that I do offer up to my kids as a paid chore, because I don't like it that much. But yeah, so baseboards. And again, when we do like our bedrooms or the bathrooms, those baseboards tend to get cleaned in that day that we do those, you know, other things. So the baseboards that I'm talking about here would probably be like my hallway, the dining room, the front room, around the kitchen. There's usually not too much in the kitchen because it's primarily cabinet, you know. So those baseboards. So it's not like it's a lot. I don't want to be scrubbing on my hands and knees like Cinderella is all I'm saying. So, and then the 30th and the last thing I have on my 30-day cleaning challenge is emails and file cabinet. So yes, I'm old school. I still keep a file cabinet. There's a file cabinet that I keep, and it's only 2 drawers, but let me just say, it's a very full file cabinet. So I will take time and go through every single file in my file cabinet and just clear out what I don't need anymore. So that's probably right there with baseboards for me. I don't like going through our paperwork. But yeah, so those are my 30 challenges for 30 days for cleaning. I also wanted to say emails. When I mentioned emails in file cabinet, this is also a time that I will go through my emails and just kind of like unsubscribe, or, you know, do things like that to certain emails that are like junk emails. So I think that that's something that I started, I think 3 years ago, and it could be life-changing. Like just not waking up to like 50 emails of just like, do you have laundry soap or whatever, you know, like just not having all of these junk emails when I open that inbox can be magical to me. So I do like to make sure that I go through my emails and my filing cabinet around the same time. So yeah, those are my 30 challenges. So now let's do the first challenge on my list. And again, I'm not doing these in order. I'm picking them whenever I feel like doing them. I just need to make sure that I'm not saving all the yucky stuff for the very end. But the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to go through my clothes. So I'm going to go through my clothes and pull out anything that I don't want, that I don't wear, and I'm just going to donate it. So, I mean, if it's in good enough condition. I'll be honest with you right now that some of these clothes probably won't be in the best condition because I'm the type of person that I will wear my clothes until there's like holes all inside of them, until they're like, it looks like a potato sack or something. So some of this stuff I may not be able to donate because it's just too worn, but what I can donate, I will. Another thing that I like to recommend as well is sometimes when you're getting rid of clothes, if they're too worn, you can cut them and turn them into like rags. So I know that sounds kind of weird. You can't just buy rags if you want to, but my husband likes to work on cars, and you know, sometimes when he's working on cars, I don't want him to use my towels to clean his hands, you know, with all the oil and stuff like that. So what I'll do is I'll take some of our old clothes or old rags or whatever, and he'll use that to kind of clean up his hands. And then that way he's not, you know, messing up my good towels. So there's that. But let's get to taking some of these clothes out of here and making more room. Okay, so let me push this back. Yes, I do color coordinate my I do color coordinate my clothes, so there's that. But yeah. What is that? Oh, that's my sewing box. Okay, sorry. Here we go. Already see clothes I don't want. So I bought this. I thought that it was super cute. I love it. Oh my gosh. Guess how many times I wore it? One time. One time 2 years ago. Bye. Okay. Nope, don't want this one either. This one I've actually never worn, and it's been in my closet for a couple of years. I'm not saying it's not cute or anything, but I don't really wear a lot of pink, except for this one. I do wear this one. Okay, what else? What else? Let me see. Now I feel like I got rid of 2 shirts and I want to be done. No, I need to find more. I know. Oh, no. Okay. This shirt, I've had this shirt for like 10 years. Okay, 10 years. And I love it. And I don't know if I'm ready to get rid of it, but let me just show you if I can. Oh, you know how I say that I will wear my clothes out? This is one of those shirts. If you can see, there's a hole, a pretty big hole in this shirt. And and look at, there's like little holes all right here. I still don't know. I love this shirt. It's so comfortable. It's like a cleaning shirt. So I'm getting rid of it though. I'm getting rid of it. There I go. I'm getting rid of it. Oh, another tip. Okay, this one. When you take your clothes off the hanger, put the hanger in the front. Put it in the front. Like, why are you driving yourself crazy by leaving the hanger in the middle of your clothes so you have to go back and get the hanger? Like, just put it in the front. There we go. Okay. I don't know. No, wait. Because that's beautiful, right? That looks like bleach. I should probably just say goodbye to it. I do keep one shirt that's kind of damaged for painting and when I use bleach. So I really don't need that one. Okay. I hate this shirt. Okay. Goodbye to that one. Super cute. Oh, my Miss Frizzle shirt. Keeping that. Okay. You know, I'm not really, I used to be like super into fashion and stuff like that, and I'm just not. Now I'm anymore anyway. So another one, I love that shirt. I'm not ready for that one to go. I don't know. Okay. Let me see. Let me see. I I don't know. I think most of the rest of the stuff back here I wear all the time. Let me see. Oh, here's some stuff I can get rid of. Some old tie-dye shirts that I used to wear. These ones I don't need, so I'll go ahead and get rid of those. But I am going to keep, like, the ones my kids made me. Okay. Oh, this hanger doesn't match. And have you ever seen that movie, is it Mommy Dearest? Where the wire hangers. I feel sometimes I get in a rage because my hangers don't match. I like the hangers, and these are just cheap plastic hangers, but I like the hangers with the little thingy. This one doesn't have it. Why is this in here? I don't like that. It makes me, like, angry. Okay. Yeah. So that is it for the stuff that's hanging, but now I need to go through my drawers. Okay, so now it's time for the drawers. Okay, so I just got done going through my clothes and my husband's clothes. I did not film me going through my husband's clothes because he doesn't really like to be on camera all that much. So I didn't want to, like, you know, I'm not going to pressure him to be on camera. So we went through his clothes. The entire process of going through our clothes took maybe 15 minutes. Okay, that's it. 15 minutes. 15 minutes out of my day, and I have stuff out of here that I'm not going to be using. Let me just show you the pants that my husband decided to finally get rid of. Okay, so my husband decided when we were going through his stuff to get rid of a couple of t-shirts that he just doesn't really care for anymore. There was a few socks with a couple of holes in them that were like beyond repair, I guess you can say. But these pants. So usually I'll tell my husband, oh, if you get a hole or something like that in your pants, put it in my sewing pile and I will fix it. How? I would have to remove the entire pocket and resew a pocket onto both of these. Like, what? What? This one doesn't, like, the pocket is gone. And then on top of everything else, like, what? Why is he holding on to these? I mean, I think we're a couple months behind getting rid of these. But anyway, the pile that we're getting rid of isn't too large. I'll show you at the end. But I hope that this motivates you to get up and set a small challenge for yourself. It doesn't have to be 30 days. It doesn't have to be 30 things. It doesn't even have to be, you know, anything large. Just setting a small goal or task for yourself each day to get something done, and, you know, just getting some of the stuff out of your house that you're not going to be using or things that are broken. Oh, that is something that drives me insane. When I am trying to do something and the item that I need is actually broken, but like nobody knew. And so when I need it, I can't use it, if that makes sense. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to get too chatty if I keep going. But again, I set me 30 challenges for 30 days. I'm not super into resolutions. This is something that I do every year. It just got pushed, just got pushed back a little bit. So I'm starting it a little late, but starting late is better than not starting at all. So remember that. If you have any questions, please leave it in the comment section. Thank you so much for stopping by. You have a great day. Bye.